Hey guys, I'm Jenna, also known as Ayla13. It's been a while since I've posted, and so I've got an update video today to share with you what's been happening in the meantime. So the last update I did was earlier in 2017, and that was when a really traumatic event had just happened in my life. And oh, I should probably have a flag at this point. Sorry, I got some complaints last time that I didn't warn anyone that I was going to talk about depressing stuff, so warning, depressing stuff. Mostly, I'm doing pretty well, actually. I'm not going to get into the details of that because it is private, but it was basically a traumatic experience that completely upended my sense of self and who I was and what I wanted and where I belonged and all that sort of horrible stuff. And looking at me now, it doesn't look like much has changed from the outside. Like, you probably wouldn't be able to tell because I've hidden it pretty well, and I haven't even told all of my friends what happened. But it completely has changed who I am as a person. Well, first of all, I was depressed to the point of I couldn't even see the point of living anymore, but luckily I was of sound enough mind that I could recognize that was wrong, and I got some professional help, and now depression is completely gone, although I am keeping an eye on it because I am concerned that when I think about what happened and when I dwell on it, I can feel myself sort of slipping back there. So I've got to press onward and try to keep on top of that. But I have been left with lingering anxiety issues, so I am still working on that as of now. But in terms of what's happened, I will never get back to who I was. And it sounds incredibly overdramatic, but I don't know any other way to put it other than the person who I was could not survive that incident, and I had to rebuild myself from the ground up in order to move on. And so it sounds like some horrible cliche to say it, but there's no other way I can think of to describe what happened. But I have been trying to move forward, and even though I am never going to be able to forget, and I'm never going to be able to completely go back to what I used to be like, I am still going to push forward and move on. So anyway, that's what happened. So it's been about a year and a half since then, and because I wasn't really in any sort of reasonable position to think about going on a break at that point, my husband and I decided to go on a holiday. And it was almost a month-long holiday to New Zealand, where we were going to camper van around and see the sights and have a good time. And as someone with now pretty high-functioning anxiety, the idea of not knowing where we're going and staying for the night and having a plan was just kind of like, didn't like that. But I decided to give it a go and go with the flow and try to enjoy it. But anyway, things just keep going wrong for me. So I'm not going to go into all of it because you probably wouldn't even believe it if I told you all the things that went wrong. It just sounds like some stupid comedy show or something. But anyway, things like we rented a car for 2 days, and due to circumstances we're not able to drive it. We ended up going through 3 camper vans, so they ended up towing 2 of them away, and we went on to our 3rd one. So things like that, like pretty big, significant problems during the holiday, so it wasn't very relaxing. I need a holiday to recover from my holiday. But we got back, and my house had been burgled. So it's been really, really hard. But first of all, they smashed the windows down and they tore off the back gate, so we had to get that repaired. They took our spare keys to my car, spare keys to the house, so we had to get everything redone. That cost money. They took my husband's car, they took our booze, our wine, alcohol, they took our money, they took my jewelry, including my old grandmother's heirloom ring, which I can't get back. You know, it's worth more to me as an heirloom than any sort of dollar value you could put on it. And things like my old bank statements and my old passport and driver's license and things like that. So like, it's been really, really scary. And we've been having to basically deal with police, deal with insurance, deal with repairers, and just all of that. So I was already out of the country for like nearly a month, and then dealing with all of that. And then because of the stress of it, we both got really, really sick. So I've actually recovered mostly from that. I've got a bit of a cough still, but my husband's been on antibiotics for like 3 weeks now. Like it's pretty bad. So I don't know whether or not, I mean, I don't really believe in bad luck and curses and things like that, but I've had a really bad run. So if someone's got like a voodoo doll of me somewhere, could you just cut it out for a little bit? That'd be nice. Anyway, what's happening at the moment is I've got a video today, just a quick one, which has actually been requested quite a lot. How to use strip models, and I don't normally strip model, so this was actually something tricky for me to do. So I'm doing that, and I've got another video planned coming out soon, which is another collaboration video for the 5,000 subscriber mark. Now, we've actually passed 5,000 subscribers, but this was another bad luck thing. You see, what happened was at the 4,000 subscriber mark, a viewer, Nick, approached me asking whether or not I'd be interested in doing a collaboration with a Kingdom Death model, which sounded really interesting. I said yes. So he sent me one from the United States, but it got lost in the mail. So it got lost in Australia, sent back to the wrong side of the United States, and then finally went back to him, and then he finally sent it. And so it's been taking months just to muck around with all of this shipping, and then he got sick, and then I got sick, and so it's all just been this complete and utter mess. But anyway, I intend to have that done soon, as soon as I finish painting the model, so that's on the to-do list. But anyway, I wanted to tell you about all the horrible the horrible year I've been through, and I just hope that my 2019 is going to be better, so fingers crossed for me. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for listening to my ramble. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.